Alright, good evening boys and girls. So yeah, Evan's here with your video for the den. Now, of course, it's Monday evening, it's not Monday morning. I'm sorry. I went to a concert last night, so I spent most of today recovering either my voice or from a hangover, and I'm still pretty fucking sore. Which is generally a sign of a good fucking concert, and Lily Allen was an amazing fucking concert. Got lots of awesome videos and stuff, still have to go through all of them, but maybe I'll put a little something together for you guys for next week. Anyway, this week on The Den, we're going to be talking about books. Now, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I'm quite an avid reader. I studied a lot of literature when I was in university as well. Lots of fiction, Canadian fiction, contemporary fiction, all sorts of shit. This also means that when I read, I'm one of those douches that pulls metaphorical references from every bit of text that he reads. Honestly, I hate it, but it's something that I can't help doing. I just read about... I'll read a passage about a little Ferris wheel and see how that's a metaphor for life and how it's a giant circle that everybody's just continuously going through, raises the ropes, blah, blah, blah. You get my point. So I'm going to talk about my two all-time favorite books. Now, they're my favorite books because of those metaphorical reasons I just mentioned, and I just think that they're overall fucking amazing. Just don't judge me that they're both children's books. So, my all-time favorite story ever, I think it's a beautiful commentary about life and childhood and imagination and everything that we lose when we grow up and how much being an adult sucks. But anyway, the book is called Le Petit Prince. It's by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. How can I hold it so that the lighting's not fucking it up? There we go. Or, if you're not French, Little Prince. Now, this story is about this guy. He's a pilot, and he's crash-landed in a desert. And while he's hanging out in the desert, he runs into this little boy who says that he's a prince from a faraway planet, a very small asteroid. Can't remember what the name of the asteroid is. B something something something. B612? Yeah, B612. And anyway, the prince goes on all of these adventures and meets all of these random characters throughout his journeys from his little planet back to Earth. Each one is a giant metaphor for something else. They are all valuable life lessons that a child that's becoming an adult needs to learn and needs to grasp. And it's also an amazing commentary on the different viewpoints that adults and children have. Like, it has one of my favorite passages about this drawing that... Here, wait, let me see if I can actually find the page here for you. 1 second. So this is actually written from the pilot's point of view, and here's that picture that I was just mentioning. It's this little brown shape right up here. It says that this was the pilot's very first drawing. He wanted to be an artist when he was a child, so he drew this. He went around asking adults what exactly this drawing was of. So take a close look. What do you think it looks like? And you're probably going to say it looks like a hat, because that's what every single adult in the story told him that it looked like. When, in actuality, this is what was drawn. He had drawn a mighty boa constrictor that had swallowed an elephant. Yes. So he had to draw this second drawing just to explain the first drawing to all of the adults. That's what he says in this page here, and that's how his amazing career as an artist came to an end. It really is a fucking amazing story. Whether you're somebody who pulls metaphors out of things or not, you're gonna find something enjoyable in this book. Honestly, it changed my life. It did. I highly recommend picking up a copy. I happen to have one in both English and French. Now, there's a really cheesy reason for that, but fuck it, I guess I can share it. On the topic of children, which I don't even know if guaranteed I want them, maybe someday, who knows, whatever. But if I do have kids, if I ever have children, I know for a damn fact that I'm going to be reading them, both of these books, in English and French, all the fucking time. So that's my first novel choice. It's my favorite. Absolutely. Please just fucking read it. If you do, we'll be best friends. My second favorite book of all time, this is one my mom used to read to me all the time. And again, another one that I studied extensively in university. I wrote a number of essays on this book. The author actually just passed away recently. That book is Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. Alright, I fucking love this book. Again, full of metaphors. Again, it's full of metaphors and it's a bunch of bullshit, but as I was a child, I used to identify with Max because I was kind of a shit disturber, and so was he, and I thought his little monster costume was the fucking coolest, and I wanted to go and play his little monster games that he did with his monster buddies. I really think it's amazing, but, in university, I went through each page by page and basically picked apart each section and picked apart absolutely every metaphor that I could find. It kind of blew me away once I really started getting into it. There's things that the author has incorporated into this that tie into the story that are just amazing. Really strong themes of like order versus chaos and how you need like a beautiful combination of both of them to actually achieve a happy, appropriate existence. It's awesome. It really is. Blew my mind over and over. The movie is also pretty fucking good, but a little too much artistic license was taken in the wrong sort of direction in my opinion. Read this book. Own this book. Everybody should fucking have it. I'm probably at some point in my life gonna have a copy of this framed up on my wall. So, there you have it. I know today's video was kind of short, kind of half-assing it, and I'm sorry. I know I owe you guys better than that. But today, I'm fucking hurting, so deal with it. Alright? Alright. I love you all. please check us out. YouTube.com, Men of the Den, Facebook.com, Men of the Den, menoftheden.com for WordPress, and we have Tumblr and Twitter and Instagram and yada yada. Check that shit out. Alright, if you got any books that you like or that you think that I should read based off my 2 recommendations, awesome. Please leave them for me in the comments. I will definitely check them out. Alright, peace out.